How's it going, guys? This episode is brought to you in sponsorship with Surfshark. What is Surfshark? Surfshark is a VPN service. And what is a VPN? A VPN is a service that lets you go on the internet in public Wi-Fi and be secure. It's also a service that if you want to watch Netflix from Mexico or Italy, or if you want to watch your Netflix back home and you're over abroad, you can use it to watch what you need to watch. It's also a thing that you can use if you want to use certain sites that you maybe need to put something in, if you know what I mean. Yep. So, if you need that, which you do, everyone does. It's very important to me to use a VPN. Not for them sites, mostly to watch Netflix from Mexico. But if you need one, this is what you need to do. All you need to do is go to surfshark.com/mudblood, or you can use the code mudblood at checkout. And if you sign up, you can get 4 extra months just for being one of our people. So, go and check them out, surfshark.com, sign up, get involved, and you can go on the internet securely, privately, and not have to worry about all the other stuff that's going to come from it. I personally use it. You should too. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mudblood podcast with myself, William Thompson, and the adorable PADDY McDonnell on a cold winter's morning that we're in this shed. Suffering.
Well,
it's actually not that bad, to be honest.
It's not a shed.
Isn't it? Well, hot.
It's not a hut.
What is it? I thought it was a hut.
It's a brick building.
This brick hut. This brick shed.
Brick hut.
That's just what I call
brick
buildings.
Hut is a great name for a fucking wrestler. Brick hut, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
brick hut.
Yeah, that's what I call buildings, just brick sheds.
Surely, like, his enemy is gonna be like the big bad wolf or something.
Brick shed. You can huff and puff, but you won't blow me down, the wolf.
Yeah, we're coming at you this cold November.
What is happening? I seen this news article today, right? And it had a very big DUP councillor, right? Read the thing.
Lisburn DUP councillor slates extortionate price of burgers at council-run events.
And he is a rather large chap.
Do you know what, though? First time I'm ever going to agree with the DUP on anything. Burgers are fucking dear.
You need to understand everything has got expensive, but
Yeah.
the people that's making them, they aren't just doubling the price and it's still the same price to buy. Do you understand?
I know they still have rates, they still have everything else. Still fucking dead. I don't care. Do you know what? I'm going to be willfully ignorant. I don't care.
You just want cheaper burgers.
Lower the price of things somehow.
Right? But I mean, I seen him and I seen that line and I went, the comments are going to be fucking magic.
Hit me with them.
Right? So the first one is nothing to do with like a cheeky comment. I think it's like, what does he think farmers and butchers and cooks operate for free, right? That's the first one. But then
In my mind, yeah, they do.
the best comment just looks like he still managed to eat a few. Looks like he had them all. You lost me at Lisburn DUP councillor. Looks like he should lay off him. It's just like, oh, there's some things that you need to go. I'm not getting involved.
I'm not speaking on that.
Listen, I'll fight for this. Don't put my picture up with the fucking headline. It was just, I just love.
I'm on the councillor's side, man. I'm a like, poor guy.
Get some votes in
He's
there, like.
trying to fight for the people, the
I love
struggling
this one.
workers, and they're like, you fat cunt.
I can hear this one. I can hear this voice saying this one. One fella's kissing the ass in Israel and the other one's complaining about burgers.
That's a 3 a.m. taxi opinion. That, like,
Mate, did you see that there? Like, he's fucking complaining about burgers and the other one's over fucking...
don't pay attention to anything myself. All swindlers, all
Paul
crooks.
Pegs. Kevin must go.
Is that on? Oh no, that's a different thing. I was like, fuck, guys,
That's
really
to do with
passionate.
this really thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Oh, fuck. This wee country. This wee
I'd
country.
say the burger thing was debated more than that on Nolan anyway this morning. Like,
I can't do burgers, Stephen says. I can't do big burgers.
He's getting the, like, I've seen clips of his social media stuff, and like, you can tell it's a slow news day on what he's talking about, because sometimes he's really intense talking about like Israel Palestine, and then other days he's like £4.50 for a gravy chip. Is that too much? Find out on the Nolan show. And you're like, do you talk about that for 4 hours?
But I showed him that on the way up in the car, and then I said to him, do you remember the fucking news story about me and you and the fucking Edinburgh fucking...
That was my favourite. That was my
How that
favourite.
made the news? I don't know. It was so irrelevant.
The
I mean,
photo of you like that as well. Raging that a Burger King got your
Belfast
order wrong.
comedian gets a bad burger in Edinburgh Airport. Like, how was it in a fucking news story?
And it was the phrasing they used that you hadn't used, that it was like, Slam's disgraceful service. He's like, you just said the burger was shite. Like,
I tweeted, like, that's the worst fucking Burger King burger ever or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, me and him were hung over the fuck.
local comedy kingpin, Slam's establishment.
You fucking sold me a bad burger, motherfucker.
So same I got off the have a word thing. I was in loads of newspapers around the world basically saying I smell.
What?
Remember? Because I went on have a word, spoke about Manjaro and the burps.
Right.
I was in fucking newspapers and like fucking India.
Jaro was going to take a hit at you.
I was at, yeah, the fucking big Manjaro was coming for me. Like, I was in the Hindu Times. I swear to fuck. I
Thompson,
feel like this has been a thing for 6 months. I haven't done the voice once. You've
was
been
that?
aware of it for 10 seconds.
Welcome to the Mudblood podcast.
was that someone in Edinburgh said that?
That was fucking Mickey Newt from Andy Town. Fucking Molly T.
Do you not see? Let me find it a wee second.
Let me see us.
I need to. I'll Google it instead
Do they
of.
care that much about their tourism? Like,
Yeah.
they have to make a big deal about it.
Me
The
being a wee
Hindu
smelly
Times.
boy.
That is insane.
Did you not see this? It happened when I was in Edinburgh. Yep, so Hindustan Times, the Daily Mail, Lad Bible, The Sun, loads of these.
What was the rag headline? I wonder did it make the... Is that still going, the Daily Sport?
Yeah, it was me with my tits out.
It's like,
Yeah.
my sex drive's going through the roof.
I look great, but I smell bad. Hold your nose before you
Did
go
you
in.
anything till your sex life?
Not really. No, because on
Did your
the
dick lost weight?
in the article they also mentioned that I mentioned the dick thing, and that helped.
Wait, what'd you say about the dick?
I was like, oh, your dick gets bigger, but you smell bad. Like,
Your dick gets bigger?
there's just less of you around it.
Right. It exposes more than the shaft.
Yeah, it's still the amount that's there.
So it's like trimming your bushes and you can see your rails. Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
it's more like it's more like an optical illusion more than an actual bigger dick. So it's like one of those forced perspective photos.
Yeah, and Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you inject it in your dick?
And you shouldn't. You shouldn't. No, you inject it into your.
Do you know people will inject it in their dick and go, here, no, they definitely say it in a Mudblood, you stick it in your
See
dick.
burps my dick's doing now because I had Manjaro.
Your
Doing
dick
wee dick burps.
The only thing I've ever heard related to that was a girl said one time, can't wait to see your dick sick. And I was like, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard in my life.
I'm a grotesque-minded individual. That's the worst
Isn't it?
use of the English language.
I can't wait to see your dick sick. And I was like, oh my God.
Oh, I think it's that you can't wait either. Like, you can't wait to see that. Like setting up on Christmas, I can't wait till Santa comes. I can't wait to go to on holiday next week. I can't wait to see your dick sick. Oh,
There's nothing nice about the phrase at all. Like, it's not erotic to me. Not erotic at all.
dick sick.
It's a turn off. I had never imagined my penis throwing up on a set of tits before. Wouldn't it be mad if your dick made that noise?
Yeah.
What would it do?
Mine would still do
When you
that.
come, your man be like, can you stop wanking? All I can hear is,
Still
your
load
dick's
of,
like, I can't, I'm very vocal when I'm fucking coming. That's
still
it.
load of dry boking. Just,
It's gonna make me be sick of the sound of that.
you've heard me be sick before, haven't you? I'm a proper like.
I have heard you be sick before.
I'm like a revving chainsaw.
I think everybody should have a video of themselves being sick once.
A video?
Just
have
have it
so
as a
many.
reference.
I don't own them, but other people have them. Just every morning. Because I'll drink like fuck, but I do get hangovers horrendously, and I am the one in the
When
morning.
was the
It's
last
like,
time you were sick? Like vomited?
oh, fuck. Like last week.
Aye, I had the same.
Hungover.
Same.
We were driving. Well, this is how long ago it was because I was driving. Obviously, I'm not driving now. But I was driving the car up the fucking Hanstown Hill. I had everybody in the car all to go to school, and I was like, "You need to give me a bag." And they were like, "Well," I was like, "I need to get a bag. I'm gonna be sick." No, and you know what's coming on.
Yeah.
And next, I was just driving, going, still driving the car, and they had all to sit through it, and it was fucking.
Oh, it's
it was,
brutal.
I was
Like,
driving. Like,
Where's
it was
the
alright.
worst place you've been sick? Mine is also while driving.
On the tube in London.
Oh, no.
That's not
On the fucking 6:15 Walthamstow to Brixton fucking tube. And what happened was the day before that we went into a wee cafe and had pan chips, and I said to my mate, "That's fucking reheated." No one you can tell something's not right.
Yeah.
And the next morning I'm on the thing and I had my fucking big toolbox and everybody surrounded me on the tube, and you know what the
Roasting,
crack?
like-
Nobody, and I had thermals on because I was going to be working outside. And I just heated up, and I mean, I'm going to be fucking sick. And then I mean, I'm going to be sick. And then I went, I'm going to be sick. Nobody moved.
serious?
And I couldn't lift my arms because we were like this, and I was holding on to the toolbox. And I just went, and then people started, and it was like, no, like a zombie, you know, people like crushing. And I just spun round the pole because people were pushing me out of the road. And I was just, and the doors open, and they just fucking pushed me out. I remember fucking pulling the toolbox and just stood in the side of the fucking thing at one of the steps, just, and I fucking went into work, and I was fucking, mate says to me, "You're fucking green."
I thought that like the phrase "I'm gonna be sick" is like the international everyone run like.
The first one is a... What did you say?
True.
fuck you say, and then the second one is a, oh, fuck, he is.
Yeah.
It has, yeah.
I remember being in a taxi once on holiday, and the guy was acting really dodgy, and fucking like he pulled up in an alleyway and like locked the doors and all. He was just sitting there for like a solid 5 minutes, and I was in the back of the taxi going, you know, one of them ones where you're going, I need to think of a plan here in case he's fucking nuts, right? Me just being completely paranoid, I think it was sweet, but the only thing I could think of to get out of the taxi because the doors and all were locked, I just went, "Here, mate, I gotta be sick here." And he went, "Fuck, sweet," open the door, and I ran, and fucking, that was it. But, you know, saved my life.
Aye.
People used to be sick of my taxi all the fucking time.
Yeah, I've done
That's
that
why I
a
love
few
Ubers
times.
on
Like,
holiday. Because you can still at least... You get their rage, you get their name, like you can track them. So you're just jumping in a random cab, like, that's fucking terrifying. I wouldn't do it.
The one time that I was going to be sick and I refused to get in the taxi was in Galway, going to the hotel, and me and John Bishop were in the bar, and John was like, "I'm going to head back to the hotel now. Do you want to come?" Because me and him we had the 2 suites on the one floor, and I was like, "Aye." And I thought I was sweet, and I walked outside, and no one had hit you, and you know you're going to be sick, and I'm like, I've literally met him 3 hours ago. I cannot be sick.
sick in a taxi.
Or even say to the taxi man, "Excuse me, can you call him when I be sick?" And he'd be going, "Fuck," because that's the story. That's how he's going to remember you.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Are you coming?" And I was like, Go on, I'm all right. And he's going, "No, come on." And I was like, I want to grab a pizza. Do you want pizza?
Where does it go?
And he was like, "No, I don't want a fucking pizza. I'm going." And I was like, "Go on." And he went, "Fucking weirdo," and he pulled the door closed. So it looked like a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
And what happened was, I got back to the hotel, didn't know what happened, and then the next morning was walking down. So he had rapped my door and says, "I'm going down to the steam room in the sauna if you want to come down." I went, "Fucking right, I'm feeling rough." And I walked out and get in the lift, came down the stairs, and the wee girl in reception just smiled at me and asked me, "All right?" And she was, "Are you all right, Paddy?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's fine. Did you see the murder on the floor?" And I was like, "No." And she went, "There's a murder on your floor." And I went, "What do you mean?" She says, "Come on." She came up and lift me. The lift doors open. There was just a big red mark on the wall. And a fucking red stains down the wall to the ground. And I went, "What the fuck's that?" And she went, "We have a video I can show you." And I was like, "This was, you had a pizza and you fell asleep in the lift, and then when the doors open, you fell forward and the pizza came out of the box and hit the wall and slid down. But then I scraped it in,
Still
and I
had
had
it?
bats whether I had it or not. So
did all right,
can you
didn't
go
you?
in and check? And I went in, the box was completely out.
That's brilliant.
And from being sick to fucking eating pizza off the carpet.
Such a wee sad image.
Taylor,
You're like hands and knees, like putting the ham back into the
I
box.
scraped it in the box like that.
Fuck's sake. I was out for something to eat the other night. And
A hurry calzone and ended up.
Oh,
I was sick as fuck whenever we came home. But do you know what? It 100% wasn't the food, so I'm not going to name the place. But what happened was, I was sitting waiting on the food coming out and all, and the waiter dropped a fucking big hang of, like, you know, like mint sauce on the ground, and it fucking went right up beside of me, right? So, and I don't really cry. I was like, here, no, it's fucking sweet, it's sweet, don't be worrying, blah, blah, blah.
So,
and your
a
mom...
guy spilled the sauce all over you, did he? Is this what you're
mint.
trying to tell?
Yeah,
Was it dick sick?
minty. But yeah,
His dick go,
out of courtesy, he came over and he was fucking giving us a load of free cocktails and all. So I ended up fucking steaming, and that's why I was fucking sick.
aye.
But I think it might have been the thought of that fucking sauce still being all over me probably fucking turned me or something.
I remember the
Don't know,
most sick I've ever been after drinking was me and my friends went to Krakow. And you know when those wee bars, the wee vodka bars, they'll just do a shot of vodka. It's for like whatever their pound is.
Crack
Yeah.
Cow sounds like a fucking bar in the fucking cathedral quarter.
Yeah.
Me and my friends were at the Crack Cow.
It does alright.
It's like literally like across the street or like just down, like in the city of like where Auschwitz is. Like you can go there, but we were there and we didn't go there. It's fucking depressing. But we were drinking those fucking vodkas, and then at one point, I apparently just went missing. Cause see, when I'm proper steaming, not tipsy, when I'm proper steaming, I just get ideas in my head and don't tell anyone, and just go and do them. So they were like, "Where the fuck have you gone?" You went. They were like, "Where are you going?" I went, "No, mate, I'm back home." And then I went back at the hotel. I went, "No, I went home. I'm in my nanny's house. Like I'm home."
Jesus
They're like, "We saw you
Christ.
run around the corner 5 minutes ago. You certainly haven't made it back to Belfast." I was like, "No, mate, don't worry about me. I'm sweet," and hung up. And then they tried to ring me back. The phone was dead. They couldn't ring me.
Oh Jesus.
Next 10 hours, they received nothing from me. And then out of the blue, at like 2 a.m, they got a fucking snapshot from me in the back of some car in a countryside. We were nowhere near the fucking countryside. We were in the town. I was in the back of some guy's car eating crisps and rapping Eminem at him. Didn't hear from me for another 8 hours. And then I came in and they were like, "Where the fuck were you?" And I went, "Don't know," and passed out. And then when I woke up, I didn't know where I was.
Oh Jesus.
Like they were like, "Where the fuck? Like what happened there?" I was like, "I have no idea.
Did you not know what you done?
I have no idea. I
Still don't know.
I still don't know. They have to fill in like there's little.
That's proper
bits of
hangover
information.
movie shit.
Aye, proper like.
I do be doing that. Like if I'm drinking heavily,
Especially when you're away somewhere as well.
You must go to like a her house or something.
I wouldn't even because it'd be too. Even if I had the notion to do that, halfway through it, my brain will go, "No, go do something else." The reason I get lost is because I have ideas. Yeah, you easily could. I get ideas to go and do something, and then go, "No, let's do something else."
But you don't even know what you've done.
So I don't know what I've done. I don't know what I've told
So you've
people.
probably
to do.
done nothing. You've just walked around in
I've just
circles.
walked around. I've just walked around for fucking ages, and I drink to blackout way more than I should, to the point I don't remember. Like, and then you get the fear the next morning. You're like, "What the fuck did I do?"
At least no one knows me here. Like
Yeah,
when I once.
yeah. I never do it at home. It's only on holiday.
Yeah.
It's like it's a rare occasion that I go on the drink, but I go on the drink. Apparently, there's text messages go about,
Oh Jesus.
and then everybody assembles. It's like Avengers. He's on the drink, and everybody assembles, and I like don't even know this is happening. This has just been a recent thing I've been told. It's like it's
The group
such a
chat
ra-
that kicks off once every couple of months.
it's just such a rare occasion, but it's also not even. It has to be a certain level of drink. They know when I'm gonna go. They know when it's gonna be a fucking he's going on a bender here, and they all fucking whatever you're doing, drop and let's go because they know shit's gonna go down.
I hate not knowing. Like even we were in Barcelona at the weekend there. I came home. My sister was like, "Did you enjoy the football match you were at?" I went, "How the fuck do you know it is a football match?" She goes, "Because you rang me in the taxi because she's fluent in Spanish and I couldn't speak to the taxi driver."
Cool, mano. I wanna fucking. Is there any midgets behind us?
But apparently I was getting her to go to a taxi driver. What was the score of the football match? We were on the way back from that football match. I just didn't see it.
Jesus Christ.
And then apparently I also said mi hermana is lesbianos, which I assumed was Spanish for my sister's a lesbian. Then asked her what is Spanish for ladies with big fat holes, and she just hung up on me.
You were looking
So I don't know where I was
You were
going.
looking at fucking...
What's Spanish for what's the crack with the price of these burgers in here?
If you're looking like a her house in Spanish, it's preview, isn't it?
Dude, I don't know. I wish I had known that.
How do I know it?
How do you know what?
I don't know, is it?
Or is that Catalan?
I don't know. I think it is.
I remember at the Barcelona match getting really into the idea of Catalonian independence for about 20
What
minutes.
is Spanish
who were they playing?
for...
I don't know.
Spanish team, like.
Yeah, I don't know who they were playing. I was there. Couldn't see fucking anything.
Casa de Putos?
Is it in the new camp yet?
Yep. No.
The
Casa de putas.
because they
De
were
casa de putas.
Casa de putas.
It sounds like a her house, doesn't it?
Honestly, mate, I was at the stadium. There's video evidence of me there. I don't know where it was. I don't know
Okay.
if it's new camp. I don't know who they were playing.
No, I don't think they're back at the new camp yet.
I don't know what the score. Do you know what? I don't think so. Because I have been to the new camp and it doesn't look like that.
Because it's been getting done up for like the past fucking 3 years or something.
Have you ever done that tour?
Nope, never been.
It's the shittest tour. They
Serious?
literally bring you in, go, there's the seats, and you're like, can we go near the pitch? They're like, no.
Definitely not.
Here's the trophy room. Can I hold one? No. And here's the gift shop. It's fucking terrible. Like,
Yeah.
Strip club in Spanish is...
Club de striptease.
the strips these.
Was it on Sunday?
Yeah.
It was 3-1.
3-1.
It didn't look like the new camp you were in.
No.
Oh, wouldn't have been.
I don't know. If there wasn't photos of me at the game, I wouldn't think I was there.
You may as well have just been out of Clintonville match, like.
Yeah, I came in at one point and Shane went, "You're Stephen." I went, "No, I'm not," and then fell over 3 rows of chairs. I was like, the deceiving thing is, I look drunker than I am. I'm like wild falling. Dickhead, like.
I seen a video of you with some Spaniard squealing, jumping up and down.
Yeah, I think I said free Catalonia and he really enjoyed it. There's also just videos of me like just clapping like the team's doing something, but it's like fucking half time and I'm like, yes lads, hustle. I couldn't see
In
anything.
the warm up.
Did you go in and out Monday?
Yeah,
Flew in and out Monday?
flew in, stayed one night, flew out next day.
Flew in on Sunday, came home
Game on Monday. But also we planned it so we had an extra day, so we got the latest flight.
on Monday night.
Yep, I was so fucking hungover. I was like, please,
Like,
like.
we go home earlier.
No, I stayed there, but they all went and did, like played paddle and stuff and had a nice wee day. I literally sat in the hotel lobby with a smoothie and sunglasses on. They came back like 6 hours later and I hadn't moved.
Nothing worse than being on the fucking thing and you're like,
And you know, because you've jacked out, you don't even have your bed, so you've just to go about a city,
Yeah.
just going.
And then you have to go back to collect your bag if you've
I
left
done
it
the
home.
gig in Boston and I was like, right lads, I'm going to head back here to the hotel, and there were 3 guys from Derry and they were like, no, you're fucking not. Like, what do you mean you're going back to the hotel? And I'm like, I'm going back to the hotel. And then the guy down the bar was like, Paddy, Oren, how are you? And I was like, well, I'm going to head back to the hotel. No, you're not. And I was like, no lads, seriously, I have to be in the airport at 6 o'clock. Just remember looking at my watch at 25 to 4 and going, oh no,
Oh,
oh no. Oh no!
this is gonna be in the next 3 days. It's gonna be bad.
Lads, how to be in the fucking airport? I know what. I sound like we're gonna fucking sort that out down there. We're fucking bring it with you. Fucking do it. So man, how I packed the room, I don't know. Do you know what I want? And I just got till the airport, and the girl in the desk was like, "Yes, we have you on the 8 o'clock flight. I've booked you on to the 10 o'clock one." And I was like, "What? What?" She was like, "I've booked you onto the 10 o'clock flight." And I'm like, "Why?"
Relief, but
She fucking sorted me out. Like, I ended up not flying out until 20 to 4. Fell asleep in the airport.
did you miss it?
No, the flight
delayed?
actually was getting delayed.
Oh, fair enough.
Right.
And then I had to rebook. So I booked like this tiny plane. So there was 7 of us on the flight to go to Newark to then fly to
Another
Ottawa.
one, right? Okay.
And we all booked on a wee small plane
Right.
and flew direct.
Straight up to Canada.
straight up to Canada. I was like, why the fuck did we not just do something like that?
In the first place.
Yeah.
Originally? And I could have been in the hotel, had a couple of hours kept, and then made my way to the airport, had something to eat. You would have been dead on instead of being like hadn't been to bed.
Do you know? And it's a crazy idea at the time when you've got a flight. You're like, let's go to the airport drunk. Like this will be fun. And then you're there in security going, why the fuck did I do that?
And you're going, why did I even book a hotel? Why didn't I just fucking turn up in Boston with my bags and just stay in the bar?
Wasting money, like.
It was like.
But so easy to see when you've got the momentum of a fun night out. Like,
It's my last night in Australia next week. In Perth, I'm going straight to the fucking airport.
right? Sorry, okay. You know that threw me. My last night next week. I was like, what? You drunk now? What?
Crisps in the countryside in the car.
I mean, you time travelled. Not one sentence. Fucking blew my mind.
Getting picked up by aliens.
It was like time traveling because I leave at 2 o'clock on the Monday morning, fly to Kuala Lumpur, fly to London, and then arrive back in Belfast at 20 to 7 that night on the Monday stuff.
Fucks you up, like.
So you're like,
About, yeah.
Would be
that's-
going like, what am I gonna do with all this extra time?
Yeah. Do you ever get someone's on a flight for 4 hours or whatever? Like, oh, I think I've jet lag. I'm like, no, you don't.
fuck up.
Yeah.
You only
Fuck up.
You get it when you're in those different time zones, and then you're like, what do you mean it's Tuesday? I left
I
on
didn't
Thursday.
get
What?
I didn't get jet lag when I went to Australia last year.
Serious?
I didn't get it. I flew in from London on that 17-hour flight and I went straight to the gym. I didn't get jet lag, I swore.
What about when you come home? But
No,
serious?
I swore I didn't get it.
I only got it flying home from. So the way over, I booked business class. Wonderful. I was lucky.
How much was that?
800.
Hard.
It
On
normally.
top of, as like an £800.
It's normally
extra.
about 2.5 to 3 grand.
It's Well, if you're going to Australia, it's normally about 4 or 5. Like
Well, I can't get them
Yeah.
for like 2.5 to 3 grand, but I wouldn't pay it.
they're dear. Like, but for 800,
Oh, you would do it?
yeah.
I've paid it 100 for an economy seat.
Yeah, yeah. So it was. I had the option to upgrade because they say that like you always can, and I just checked on the desk because someone told me it was like sometimes, very rarely, it'll be they just haven't sold it, and they need to fill it, and I just got fucking super lucky.
Yeah.
Was it an extra 800?
A what one?
Was it an extra 800?
Yeah.
Right. So
On
you
top of the
paid
flight.
your original flight,
Yeah, the flight was like £1,000, then the 800,
so it was about
Yeah.
1,800.
1800. But fuck me,
Worth it?
unbelievably.
Serious?
Yeah, like it was the double decker one.
Katie.
So you go,
You go
up,
up the stairs?
Go up the stairs. You basically get
What
a
was it, Emirates or something?
Emirates.
That's good fucking business
We
class.
blank.
You basically get a box because I've seen business class and those say don't go back.
You get a buck. You get a buck on it.
They literally your thing goes all the way back. They give you a mattress. They give you a duvet. Unlimited food, unlimited drink. Your TV's like 16-inch right in front of your face. Fucking unbelievable.
Well, had you lost all the weight that time?
No, I was a big fat cunt.
If you had lost your weight and took your ticket, it would have been a 27-inch TV. Says that TV, folks.
Literally, like there was a bar at the end, like a stand-up bar that you can just they pour pints, you stand up, drink.
Class.
was-
James Bond shit. Like,
It was fucking. It depressed me now because every time I'm on a shit flight, I'm like, I know what you can do. I know how good this can be, and this is fucking shit. But I did it because it was a very intense travel schedule. I was like, if I'm jet lagged first day, I'm fucked. So I just got like 8 hours kept on that flight. On the way back from Auckland to Doha and Doha to Dublin, all together was about 28, 29
Did you go to
hours.
New Zealand?
Yep.
Was it any good?
It's a nice place.
Was the gig any good?
No.
weird people. Like,
Was there many in?
Packed out. That's the worst thing. It was packed out like and
But
fucking
it
just didn't do well.
must have been like everyone in New Zealand was at the gig.
Yeah, it was. It's one of those like flying to New Zealand. I had it, and would you think this too? New Zealand's right beside Australia.
No.
No,
It's not.
Am I the only one thought that?
Nah, it's,
Probably.
it's like
I thought it was like
78
England.
hour flight.
No.
It's fuck in the middle of nowhere, which annoyed me. Then how cocky they got over COVID when they were like, we have 0 cases. They're like, there's no way to get into your country.
Yeah, and there's
You're
about-
beside nothing.
There's only about 5 years anyway.
Yeah, and then
Plus the All Blacks were doing the fucking haka
Scaring it
on the
away.
fucking beach to scare the COVID away.
So then the flight home from Auckland to Doha is 18 hours. 3 hour layover. about another 10 hours to Dublin. And then that gave me jet lag. Because you're in the air a full day. And then you get home and you're like, it's the time you left
And
at.
then, like, you're wasting time in the airport too during the layover and all. And, yeah.
3-hour layover to then do a 10-hour flight after an 18-hour flight. It was fucking... I remember just getting off and looking at Niall and he just looked at me and we both just went... And just didn't speak to each other.
Just walked away.
Just tired.
Sunday.
Yeah, I was just like, fuck this. It was rough, like. But the business class, oh my fucking God.
And you only done that on the way out.
Only on the way out, which was worse on the 18-hour.
So when you got to the airport, you went up and says, "Listen, by the way, I'm on that flight."
I was like, how much is an upgrade? And they were like, oh, I just did the wee thing. We're like, oh, it's 800. So, and I wouldn't normally do it. And if it was the price it normally is, which is like $4,000, wouldn't do it.
Next time, chance your arm even more and go, well, here, if no one else has booked it, can you fucking...
Yeah. Well, no, that's what, just check it.
I
If
try
you're doing
and
it.
get it for cheaper. again.
See, I'm doing that. See your wee man from Breaking Bad. Did
Yep.
he have cerebral palsy in real life?
He does have it, yeah.
So
Not,
it wasn't put on.
no. Not to the degree he has it. He puts it on a bit. He would be better than I would be. The only thing with him you can tell is his speech. But he doesn't move like that. But his speech is a little bit slurred. But he plays it up. But he does have it. What's his name?
I was just thinking that, I can't remember.
Can't remember. But he actually does have it, which is good. That's the one thing
Do you
I'm like.
think it would have been like wrong for them to have somebody that doesn't have a play it? I don't.
Like Daniel Day-Lewis.
What?
Daniel Day-Lewis.
He's the one exception in my eyes because he's fucking. I couldn't do it as good as he does it.
Young Cunt was on DLA for life after that. Even the Pips
Yeah.
people were like, "Did he not have it?"
My issue isn't that like I'm offended by someone doing it. It's there's enough disabled actors.
For someone to do it.
I think you could get someone to do that.
So you think when you're disabled, you should get the part because you're disabled?
Not that you should get it because you're disabled, but someone who's disabled should get it.
Someone who's also good enough at acting, like.
Yeah, you have to. Don't get me wrong. If they're just disabled and a shit actor, but like, no, give it to the guy who can do the job. But if you have a guy who's able-bodied and the guy who's disabled, and they're both equally as good, I'm like, well, then give it the disabled guy because that other guy can play roles
Do you
that he
put
can't.
yourself forward for these?
No,
Why not?
I hate acting. I'm fucking terrible at it.
I'm not doing cerebral palsy.
No, there's not. Here's the thing. What roles? There's not many. That's why. If there was an abundance of cerebral palsy roles, I wouldn't be bothered. There's fuck all. Do you know what I mean? I'm not one of these being like, oh, only gay people should play gay actors.
Yeah.
No, that's
I think that should be the way it should be.
really.
I think, like, if you're not gay and you're trying to play the gay part, sometimes you can't grasp it. Like,
If the gay part is like a fucking over the top, like hello, I'm like, okay, maybe he actually be. Then again, the guy from
Is that
Modern
just feeding into the stereotype more? But
Yeah, I know. Well, those roles, they don't like those. But say if it's just that the character happens to be gay, I'm like, then you don't. You can a gay guy can play a straight guy, and a straight guy can play a gay guy. A disabled guy can't play a not disabled person.
an actor friend of mine was telling me that he was in a taxi and they were talking about the House of Guinness.
Yeah.
And the taxi driver was like, "Fuck's sake, mate. I fucking downloaded the whole fucking thing. Me and her were going away and I says, I'd fucking watch it in the fucking plane the way over. And then your man's getting his dick sucked and I'm like, what the fuck?
The fucking
Wasted my whole fucking thing. Downloaded and some cunt sucking on our cunt's dick. And I'm fucking watching it in the fucking plane. I was like, fuck that, they're not watching it. I was in fucking stitches when he was telling me.
Fucking House of Gamers, this is.
Fucking, your mom's getting proper fucking head and it wasn't creamy fucking paint.
That is mad to me that there's still people angry that
can't
something's
watch it.
gay. My dad used to be like that if there was two
No,
men.
my dad's still like that.
Yeah, if there was two men on the TV and kissing, my dad would do whoa, like in the room. Whoa, come on, whoa.
Didn't need to see it.
Hey, hey.
Like, I don't mind people being what they're being, but do it behind closed doors. Like, don't be fucking doing it in my house.
He does. He turns into like a weird Italian guy. He's like, whoa, hey, in front of your mother. Whoa. Sometimes he'd give me a dirty look if it was like he turned around going. And I'm like, I have no part in making this.
Yeah.
I'm just as surprised as you.
It's like the old Harry Anfield. Do you ever remember watching that one?
No.
The old dad and his son's gay.
No.
It was fucking hilarious. Like, so the son and his boyfriend are taking the dad and the ma out.
Right.
And he gets into the car and he starts going, ooh, leather seats. why do you have leather seats? And the guy's like, it's just easy to keep clean. And he's like, why? What are you doing in the car? Don't touch me, I'm going to get gay and all. It's so funny. Like, it's like your typical fucking dad. Like,
Yeah. I fucking love Harry Enfield as well. How do we even... Yeah.
how do we get
on
into
that?
talking about gay?
Cerebral palsy.
Cerebral palsy
Cerebral
actor.
palsy actors and them.
Yeah,
well,
Daniel
so-
Day-Lewis is the only one I'm like...
Tell
He's
the
fine 'cause
truth,
he's class.
everybody's done a fucking... Cause when we were at school, that was out. Everybody done fucking Christy Brown in school. Do you know what I mean?
Did they?
Either somebody lay down and took a penalty laying down, or somebody was like, I'm Christy Brown. Do you know what I mean?
Weirdly, and when we were in school, you would have gotten big shit for that. Like if a teacher caught you doing it.
Some of the teachers actually used to do Christy Brown.
Really?
I'm not even joking.
You know what I mean? Like if you were even seen going like,
Yeah.
you were like weak to that. Like it just wasn't okay.
One of our teachers used to go, will you shut up? Them fucking stupid noises, because we were doing a thing at the time, like the animal noises, and then there was other things, you try and make every time he turns back, and the teachers used to go, will you shut up? Fucking getting on like a pack of Christy Browns.
Jesus Christ.
It was not politically correct
No,
when I
yeah.
went to
No.
school.
Yeah.
I mean, there was Christian brothers still fucking kids when we went to school, so... It really wasn't.
I'll leave you looking like Christy, bro.
Don't you be fucking saying that bird done that to you, now, just you keep that to yourself.
Yeah, that would have been that, and like racism were just two things. It was not being like fucking can't do anything anymore.
yeah.
You couldn't,
Do you ever see
and you wouldn't, but you
Do you ever
could.
see that clip of the teacher in America? And he says, I didn't say the N word. Have you seen
Yeah,
that?
yeah, I've seen it. It's part of the song.
He says, it's a word that's used all the time, but it's a different word. It's N-I-G-G-I. Whereas the other one's N-I-G-G-E-R. I didn't say that. I said this. I was like, hurry up.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And you're like, what? Is this a sketch? I thought it was a sketch.
I think it is.
It's not.
Are you sure?
100% it's not
I
a sketch.
watched it thinking it was a sketch.
No, I was convinced it was too. It was a proper news. And the reporter's sitting there looking at him like, are you fucking for real? You can't.
Fucking stop talking. Like.
Oh, fuck. What's the honest thing that the teacher said or done when you were at school? Do you remember? Like,
I always remember teachers cracking up, but for reasonable. I'm trying to remember a teacher's going fuck. I do actually remember. There was a guy. I can't remember his last. I'll make up his last name, but we knew his first name. His first name was Darren. And he just walked past. He was like a mental the technology technician.
Yeah.
They were always mental.
Yeah.
And he was just walking in, and one of the kids went, "Hello, Darren!" And like he's grabbed him by the throat, threw him up against the wall. Went, "It's Mr. Clark, now you dickhead!" And just threw him down and walked
not
in.
the golfer, is it? That was his teaching career over. Within the golf, you done him a favour. The maddest thing that happened at school, that like where I felt bad for everyone involved, was there was a sub teacher in our school, and she obviously had taken her period.
Oh shit.
And she left her bag on the table, and one of the wee lads went in their bag, and her bloody knickers was in there.
Oh my god.
And he took them out and fucking hung them up in the class. And she came back into the class, and her knickers were hanging from the blackboard. And I swear to God, it was a murder. I mean, a murder picture.
murder, like.
She
Jesus
went
Christ.
fucking like into full floods of tears, right?
Fucking right.
You can
Weirdly.
imagine 32 wee lads sitting looking at your bloody knickers hanging on the fucking blackboard.
Aye.
And she went out of the room, right? And I could just hear the fucking shouting. And I went, what the fuck? And one of the fucking male teachers came in, and he went to fucking town.
Yeah.
You'd
never go back into work, like?
He went to fucking town. He shut the door. Right, just fucking cunts, fucking big fucking ruler, fucking smacking the table. No cunts, like Begbie from fucking Trainspotting. No
Aye.
cunts getting out of his classroom till I find out who the fuck done that. And you're all sitting there going, oh, fuck me. And he was like, right, I'm fucking telling you, I'm going to start beating people on. We're all sitting there. And then he went, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to put a bit of fucking paper in every fucking desk. And you fucking write down the name of the cunt that done it. Put it in the fucking hat. So then he'll have no idea. He's sitting here now. He'll have no idea who fucking did it. We're all sitting there fucking hanging. Everybody's sitting there going, holy fuck. put it all in the hat. He opened it. Everybody squealed. Everybody squealed. He just got fucking red, you cunt. Fucking trailed him out.
Oh my
He was
god.
suspended
Alright.
for 6 months. He still
it?
didn't get fucking. I thought he was gone.
He's still
like.
there now.
Teacher.
Fuck me.
That's wild.
Guy's a teacher. The guy's a teacher that done that.
Oh, serious?
The wee lad that done that is a teacher now.
Fuck.
But he gets suspended for 6 months. And then the sub teacher never seen her again. Never seen her again.
Oh, here.
But fuck me. She probably went on and told everybody that fucking do not go into that school to sub. Like they took my dirty knickers out of my bag.
Oh my god. You would actually be fucking heartbroken. Oh,
And
it's
so
bad.
it's so vivid because that happened that he didn't realise what I don't know. I remember saying to people, maybe he doesn't have sisters or something in the house and he just didn't fully understand the crack with it. Like that is a fucking no. Like it's a fucking no. You know, he shouldn't have been in our bag to start off with.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I just
First
remember going, oh my god, there's our knickers. And he took them out and we were just like, I was like, put them back in. Put them back in. Do that. And he's like, yeah. And I was like, no, you don't. Don't. And then he fucking hung them up in the board. And I just remember going, and I went, I'm not touching them. I'm not touching them. I'm not getting
So
involved.
you're going, I'll do my work.
I'll tell you why.
I'm not in
'cause
trouble if I'm doing my work.
I was a mad cunt. And I knew that I would have been one of the ones that would have thought.
Would have
I'm
thought it
like,
was you, aye.
that's beyond. That's beyond fucking me. That's shit. That's fucking. That's no. That's like I'm saying no. And some of the things we done, like my army mate Skippy, he was a wee lad, came back from Australia, and he used to pace the battle in the class, and then get a compass and pierce the tap and squirt the pace all over people. And it was alright when he done it amongst us. We didn't like it. You would end up knocking his cunt in and fighting with him and all. But he done it in this fucking quiet fella in the class, and he was disgusted by it. And he fucking stood up. Yeah, right, you fucking pace all over me, right? And the teacher came in, what's the matter? He poured fucking pace on me. And the teacher went, what? What? And he's like, he poured pace on me. How did he pour pace on you? He paces in a bottle and he stabs the tap with a compass and then squirts it out. And the teacher's like, where's the bottle? And he took a bottle out and he says, is that paste? And he went, no, sure, it's juice. And he went, is it? He says, let's sort that out. Called one of the fellas in the class, go over to fucking such and such in the science department and get litmus paper
Test it.
and bring it back over and test it. And he says, see if this is paste, you're fucking gone. No, I can't. He was out. I think he was out for about fucking 3 months.
Fuck.
What I really thought they were going to do there was being like,
Make him
all right,
drink it.
drink it
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
No, he didn't. That teacher was serious. Like, he was going on to try and be principal in the school, which I
So
was
funny
surprised he
sitting there
didn't.
doing it. If this is piss, you may home now.
Find out after the break.
Imagine if he said drink it. Would you drink it? Like, you probably would
I'd have
have.
drank it.
Just to fucking go, oh, fuck 100% apple juice. That's all.
Yeah.
I just fucking squirted him rum.
Yeah. You would have.
Likewise. You would have just to try it off
Yeah.
it, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I remember a time we got in trouble in school that I think it was overblown. Is we were doing a quiz in French.
In France.
In France.
School's like, Mom, we'll go to France and do a quiz. Like, can we not do one in the class?
Yeah.
No, Mom, we'll go to France. Willie's going to book us in the fucking business class.
So we were doing it there, or we all did team names, and for some we all decided to do silly wee team names.
Right.
And the team before us named their team the Short Strand Defenders. Now, this was
Sounds like an actual thing.
yeah. This was at the time of the flag protests and all that shit, and our school loved to pretend we're above all that.
Right.
So they were like, "This isn't funny." I mean, they went fucking nuts at them, like
Just
for
because of a name?
for the name. Went for 20 minutes. The headmaster and all was called in.
Serious?
For the name short, right? Now we were panicking because my team, we were like 13, right? We just thought this was silly. Had named our team "I Like Little Boys." It's not even a joke. It's not even a pun. We just thought it'd be funny.
That actually was the quiz team for our teachers. It doesn't shock me. It's just like, what's your
And
team?
your school, they read that name, go like, "Nice, me too." Talk to me after a break. Fuck. So while they're getting torn out for fucking short strand defenders, we were sitting there like, fuck. When she reads it, we were trying to get our paper back and all. We were like fucking, we were fucked, man.
Do you ever see when something happens and you're going, oh fuck, they're in trouble for that, we're fucked.
One of our mates tried to make himself sick and get brought home and all. We were like, are you fucked? You're sitting there. Like, it made me realise that, like, say if we're ever in an actual situation, you console fold immediately. And then it just got, after that all got cleared up, they got sent out of the class, everyone sat down again. She went, right, hopefully no more of that nonsense. I like, right, straight to detention.
There was once someone, mate of mine, got like a school letter, right?
What school did you go to?
I'll maybe cut that out. He got like a school letter, right? And fucking scanned it into the computer and changed what the letter said, but kept like the principal's signature and all on it. And he changed it to say like, oh, dear parents and guardians, something blah 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 blah. On Monday the principal will be carrying out the yearly mandatory penis inspection for all first years. Right? Blah 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 blah. Right? Printed out a load of them, right? So we were going about handing them out, like you sticking them in like fucking, you know, kids' bags and all, and fucking sticking them in their fucking homework diaries and all. And so this was all like happening at lunchtime, and then the next period we were all in class, and then fucking
We gay fellas in the house. Woo! Getting his balls kicked. Can't wait to go to school.
One guy with a big dick being like, well, I'm looking forward to it.
so the fucking there was a load of like the senior teachers were like hanging about outside the classroom, and we were all going, fuck, here, Jack, and they found it and whatever, and they found one of the ladders. So we all got a fucking ball. To be fair, one of the teachers came in, took us aside, and he goes, lads, right, I'll not lie to you, it's funny as fuck. Right? But this is a wee bit serious, you know, like if this ends up when the parent actually sees it, you know, it's bad crack and blah blah blah, right? Okay, got them all back. But what we all didn't know is that the fella who's printing them out, he only got like a certain amount of copies out of the printer because the printer ran out of ink.
But then this
So the
fucking
next
started
day,
off again.
so the next day, whenever the teacher went into the thing and he put new ink into the printer, it printed out about fucking 100 of them. Oh, we got a fucking bollocking for that, like.
Oh, fuck. Do you know what? You love a teacher who loves it. You know when you do something funny, he's
That's
like,
it.
listen, I can't let you know this is funny, but...
Yeah.
Well, what happened to us in school, this lives with me, right? My mate was like, here, we were staying behind to do extra fucking science work, right? Because we were doing double award science. And my mate was like, I need a wee smoke. And I was like, right, come on. And we went down, and another mate of mine, Mickey, was in doing after schools, fucking playing a match or something. And he went, see you later. And the farty who I was with, my mate, he was like, aye, aye. And Mickey came over, and he's like, I don't do a wee pip. And we were standing there, and I actually wasn't even fucking smoking, right? I didn't even have a fag, nor did I fucking have a puff of the fucking thing, right? But Mickey done a wee pipe with Farley's fucking later. And he went to Farley, want a wee pipe? And he went, oh. And he took a wee pipe, right? And next minute I looked up like that, and I seen the science teacher just looking down, and I went, but he was sound as fuck, and I mean sound as fuck, and he went, lads, what the fuck? I guess it's at 4:10 after school,
Hold it
but
off
it's
or
on the
fucking,
school grounds. He says, and I've just witnessed yous fucking having a whack of a pipe.
Yeah.
And Mickey went, it's just a wee bit of fucking dope, like. And he went, Mickey, you know, but Mickey played for the school team and all, so it was one of them ones like, fuck me.
I'm disappointed in you.
He was like team captain. Yeah. And Farley was like, oh, fuck, I was just having a smoke of a fag. And he's like, fuck's sake, lads. He just put me in a terrible predicament. And he's like, I don't know what to do here. And I went, And he went, right, okay. Right, just go home, pack up your stuff and go home, right? So I was like, this is fucking sweet. That was like a Wednesday. We did it on a Thursday. Nothing was said. I mean, fucking happy days. That's just been fucking brushed under carpet. Friday morning in school, fucking just remember, came into school. You aren't even to go to class, go straight up to the fucking office. And I was like, fucking hell. I goes up and there's Mickey standing there and he was, where's Farley? I mean, I don't know. Next month Farley comes in. Oh, fuck. I mean, fuck. He's had to go to fucking... He's went home and said to his wife, and his wife's went, you can't... As a teacher, you're going to have to... Next minute, fucking Bro Mo pulls us into the room, lads. We go into the office. He's like, he believes as we're on the Wiki Becky.
And Mickey went, listen, before it goes any further, I had it. I was smoking it. It was my pipe. He was having the fag and I came over and used his lighter. And me, I had a puff of it. And that's all I'll say. And Farley went, well, I took a puff of it, but that was it. And he went, what about McDonnell? And they went, well, he actually didn't even smoke it and he wasn't smoking. And he went, no, I don't believe that. And I went, I didn't but whatever you need to do. He says, I still need to notify your parents. And I went, that's all right. On the Thursday, 2 wee lads get caught sniffing glue in the technology department. Right? So he had already says he was sending out a letter. So Saturday morning, I'm in the house. My ma, get down the stairs, get down the fucking stairs, right? And me, fuck. I am down. My dad's just standing there. What the fuck? And my dad's a psycho, right? And me, what? And he was, fucking this. And me, I can explain. And he went, glue sniffing. And I went, I wasn't glue sniffing. It fucking says it in the letter. Look, Mr. McDonald, we need you to come up to the school to talk about your son's glue sniffing activities on Thursday in technology. And I went, I don't do technology. I wasn't glue sniffing. And my man went, he doesn't do technology, he does double word science. And I says, we were not glue sniffing. And my dad was like, so this is wrong? And I went, yes, and the school will clear it up when you go up to school, because you still have to. Well, why do you still have to go up here? Me, well, we weren't glue sniffing, but we were smoking dope. I just remember getting the biggest fucking dig to the head. I didn't get a chance to explain. I actually didn't smoke the fucking dope.
Yeah, it was just...
Do you know, I didn't get it. It was just black clean over the thing. And I remember going up to school on the Tuesday. My dad's like, and Bromo was like, "No, all I'll have to say to you is Patrick is a terrible guy and fucking always in the." But these guys says he wasn't smoking it. And my dad was like, well, why did he get a fucking ladder home? And he's like, but he was there and we don't know if he was or not and we need to notify you. And here's my dad. Foxy guy knocked his bollocks in because I thought he was glue sniffing. You sent the wrong. Oh, the secretary was sending out the letters and got them wrong. So the wee lads that were glue sniffing fucking got the one to say they were smoking dope. And we got accused of fucking sniffing glue.
Is that secretary a fucking glue sniffer? Moral?
I think so. So it ended up, nobody got in fucking trouble because then the parents were going, well, what the fuck's going on? I know. And then they were going, so there's people glue sniffing and smoking dope in this school, what the fuck's going on here? And this fucking, our school was fucking mental. But it just was fucking my dad's face, you know, like, so you weren't glue sniffing? And I was like, no, and his tone changed. No,
Do you know, it seems my dad was a hellion when he was younger. He used to always think I was doing the stuff he was doing. And would accuse me of it. And they're like, I don't know what school's like. You're hanging out the back, you're fucking smoking weed on. I'm like, I'm actually not. I'm reading fucking Harry Potter here.
Well, you should be fucking smoking dope in school.
He's like, you're getting a Coke bottle, taking the top off it, putting tinfoil in it. And I'm like, does that work? Is that how that goes? Give me techniques and shit. Ladies and gentlemen, head on over to the Patreon for the Q&A episode. Paddy, anything to plug before we go?
Heading to Australia on Monday, so you'll see me in Sydney, Brisbane, Melbourne and Perth. It's a whistle-stop tour. I'm only there for a week. Get your tickets. Sydney's practically sold out. Everywhere else, there's still tickets for it. So get involved. See you all soon.
Adios!